Qigong Tai Chi exercise called stick in hand or Toui Shou. You have to pronounce it Toui Shou. Okay? And it looks like this. So we're going to form a bridge. It doesn't matter what side you do. I think we did this on the right side before, so I think it's something I actually find it better to start on the other side. So we're going to form a bridge, but this is a nice bridge. Okay, so we're talking about arm wrestling, resistance against resistance. No benefit comes from this. Okay? So we're going to do, so we talked before about drawing one side of a yin yang. Okay? So my hand, I'm going to do a full rotation of Finley's arm. So I'm going to come around, through the middle, up, back into the middle, and swoop. Okay? So what I end up with is one segment of the yin yang symbol. Okay? Round, and then like a backwards S through the middle. Okay? So I do that. Finley goes with me. So there's just enough tension between us that Finley's going to keep his wrist against mine. That's it. He's not going to resist, and he's not going to pull away. So his responsibility is to follow my arm nice and relaxed. As soon as we get to the top, it's going to flow, and Finley's going to take over. She's going to come round, underneath, up, round. Perfect. Perfect. Round through the middle, and round. Okay? If this is new to you, stick with this. Okay? If you're happy with this, if you practiced this before or you get the concept of this, what I would do then is go with it. Right? So keep the hand in front of you as much as possible. We'll take this up a notch. So we're going to put the other hand on the elbow. That's it. Okay? Ideally, you want the palm on the elbow. Okay? I don't want the fingers on the elbow because I'm not really going to gain much from that other than I'm gauging where his elbow is. So if anything happens, there's not really much I can do with it. The same way that if I have the wrist connected here, if I needed to do something, I can turn around and grab. Whereas if we were here, well, there's not much I can do with that. So it's a legitimate form of limb control. Right? So we're doing the same exercise. So now we have to make it smaller. So we can't now go really big, which you should really do anyway, because we're leaving that range that we're comfortable with. But now we have to go smaller. So go hand on elbow. Again, move with it. So not this. It's disengaged. We were saying that within this exercise, you will find other exercises. This is why we have drills. This is why we have generic exercises that you can pull stuff from. Right? Kind of like Kata, right? Kata is a collection of principles, a collection of techniques. And so this is what this is. This is a basic drill. Yes, it is for Qigong. Yes, it is for Tai Chi. But there are martial principles. Tai Chi is and can be a martial art. So what have we got in this? So we said last time that if I come to here, control the elbow, bring the wrist down and step through, I've got an arm restraint. Okay? But again, I have to pick the window perfectly. If I have to wait for Scott's shoulder to become slightly disconnected from the exercise so that I can get that elbow up, right? If anybody knows anything about exercise, like bench pressing, is when your elbows are in, like push-ups as well. Elbows are in, they're strong. Elbows are out, they're weak, right? So what I want to do is find that golden opportunity where the elbow could be weak, and I'll abuse it, and I'll go up and over, but I'm not doing this, right? See his form's not very good, but neither is mine, right? I've got to step with it, okay? That's one. So that's at the top. So that's when Scott's finished his cycle, and I start mine, okay? So there's one. The other one was, we come round, so I'm starting my cycle, and I come to here, and I arm drag, okay? So I've got the elbow, and I've got the wrist, and just, again, when it starts to get a bit weak, about here, this is quite weak for Scott, so I'm going to pull the elbow and the wrist, but I'm not going to do this. right? That requires strength, right? We're using form, and we're using natural energy. So what I'm going to do in this case, and we were taught this in traditional and applied karate, is that if I am bigger and stronger than Scott, then yes, I can pull him. I shouldn't, but I can. If Scott is bigger and stronger than me, then I pull myself towards him. Yeah? I'm just using energy in the right way. So this is what I'm doing here, is that I'm doing both. I'm using some power, but I'm using pulling power at the same time. Okay? And I can do what I want with this. I can escape if I need to. But I could also take it as an opportunity to do a takedown. So it could be that we're doing this. Boom, do it before the takedown. Okay? So you've got a bit of choice. Okay? So we have the first one. Good arm one. Good hit. Then we have the second one. Good drag. Okay? And then the other one we were talking about was just a simple parry, a simple batting down and striking. From here, so that's something you can do. Once you get to a point where maybe you've got control of the bridge, so maybe not here, you've come across, this is strong for me, weak for Scott. Bat it down, bang. Okay? Doesn't require a tremendous amount of strength. I can do a Teisho, I can slap. Okay? There's 3 there doing like this. Okay? If you want to practice that, do that. If not, go back to the nicer version of the exercise. Okay? Don't do this. Okay? Everyone, at least one of you will do it. Is where you'll go and then you tense because you lose the point of the exercise. Okay? And the fact is you don't know when they're going to do it. So don't also go and like tense up in like nerves and like when's he going to do it, and then he goes to, let's say he goes to do the arm bar, I go no, it kind of defeats the point of the exercise again. It teaches you how to have a clear mind as well. You see more when the clouds are parted, right? Oh, that was cool. Oh, bloody hell. So I can go, like this, and stop. At some point, he's going to do an arm bar. I don't know when, I don't care. I'm just going to enjoy the exercise. He's going to do an arm bar at some point. Look at him, he's like, yeah. Yeah. If I'm relaxed, and he's relaxed, that's fine, we can work around each other. If he's tense, and I'm relaxed, I can still work around it. But if he's tense, and I'm tense, we're not going to get very far. Yeah? So he goes to do the arm bar, I can counter it. Yeah? And that's an exercise for another day. The arm bar flow drill. So he does the arm bar, and then he twists, steps round, does the arm bar, flip through, twist. That's another one for another day. Right?